India, weather shows significant regional difference. Northern and northwestern states remain cold with fog, chilly mornings, and occasional rain and snowfall. In hilly areas, also alert in 5 districts of Uttarakhand. South India stays warm and humid with morning mist clearing into partly cloudy skies and scattered showers. Western regions enjoy mainly clear and stable weather, while eastern and northeastern states experience foggy mornings that give way to sunny or partly cloudy skies. Well, let's start the North India. In Punjab, cold and foggy mornings continue across the state. In Amritsar, the maximum temperature is 20 degrees Celsius while the minimum is 7 degrees Celsius. Moving to Bhatinda, the maximum remains 21 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 6 degrees Celsius. In Chandigarh, Mohali, the maximum temperature rises to 23 degrees Celsius while the minimum stays at 10 degrees Celsius. Jalandhar will see a maximum of 20 degrees Celsius and a minimum of 7 degrees Celsius. In Taran, the maximum reaches 20 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 8 degrees Celsius. Most cities experience fog in the morning or mainly clear skies during the day. Moving to Himachal Pradesh. Cold weather prevails with rain and snowfall in higher altitudes. In Dharamsala, the maximum temperature is 17 degrees Celsius while the minimum drops to 4 degrees Celsius. Kangra sees a maximum of 21 degrees Celsius and a minimum of 6 degrees Celsius. In Shimla, the maximum reaches 15 degrees Celsius while the minimum is 2 degrees Celsius. Manali will be colder with a maximum of 10 degrees Celsius and a minimum of -1 degree Celsius. Delhi, in the capital region, moderate fog is observed in the morning. The maximum temperature is 31 degrees Celsius and the minimum is 18 degrees Celsius. Across Haryana, cold conditions persist with morning fog and partly cloudy skies later. In Gurgaon, the maximum is 22 degrees Celsius and the minimum is 9 degrees Celsius. Panipat will see a maximum of 20 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 11 degrees Celsius. Shisha records a maximum of 19 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 7 degrees Celsius, while No reaches a maximum of 22 degrees Celsius and a minimum of 11 degrees Celsius. In Jammu and Kashmir, cold wave condition with snowfall continue with minus temperatures in night in many areas. Kupwara will have a maximum of 6 degrees Celsius and a minimum of -7 degrees Celsius. Srinagar records a maximum of 7 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 2 degrees Celsius. In Jammu, the maximum reaches 20 degrees Celsius and the minimum of 8 degrees Celsius. Generally, cloudy sky with 1 or 2 spells of rain or thundershowers in Jammu. Now let's shed light on South India, where the weather remains warm and humid with morning mist or fog in some areas, clearing into partly cloudy skies later. In Kerala, the maximum temperature is 26 degrees Celsius while the minimum is 7 degrees Celsius. Moving to Tamil Nadu, the maximum reaches 32 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 20 degrees Celsius, along with partly cloudy sky. In Karnataka, the maximum is 30 degrees Celsius and the minimum is 16 degrees Celsius, with misty conditions in the morning. Andhra Pradesh will see a maximum of 30 degrees Celsius and a minimum of 21 degrees Celsius. Finally, Telangana records a maximum of 28 degrees Celsius and a minimum of 18 degrees Celsius. Moving to West India, stable and dry conditions prevail with comfortable temperatures. In Maharashtra, the maximum temperature is 30 degrees Celsius while the minimum is 24 degrees Celsius. Gujarat sees a maximum of 31 degrees Celsius and a minimum of 19 degrees Celsius. In Rajasthan, the maximum reaches 24 degrees Celsius while the minimum is 13 degrees Celsius. Finally, in East and Northeast India, foggy mornings are followed by clearer skies later in the day. In West Bengal, the maximum temperature is 28 degrees Celsius while the minimum is 16 degrees Celsius. Moving to Assam, the maximum reaches 26 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 14 degrees Celsius. In Bihar, the maximum is 25 degrees Celsius and the minimum is 13 degrees Celsius. Across India, northern and hilly regions remains cold with fog. Thundershowers while southern and western parts continue to experience warm and humid conditions with isolated showers. Commuters in fog-prone areas are advised to exercise caution.